Welcome back to TV5 News at 9, everyone. It is time now for Aging in Style with American Retirement Advisors. Of course, joining us right now is President and owner Joe Vitale. So, Joe, thank you for calling in. How are you doing?
Doing good, Blake. Good morning. How you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for calling in. So you're always giving us great information on retirement. And for those of us at home that want to hear more from Joe, make sure you grab your phones and scan the QR code you see on your screen to subscribe to his newsletter, Financial Vitals. Financial news and market updates are included. Now on to today's topic, bridging into retirement, Joe. When thinking about early retirement, we seem to tend to think about the freedom it brings. So should people continue to regularly invest, or does it make sense to open accounts or even contribute to college funds for maybe our grandchildren?
You know, that's great. When it comes to retirement, the big question is there going to be enough money to live on, and is there going to be discretionary funds at that point? And that's the big thing. So a lot of times people go into retirement and say, my gosh, I don't know if I can do it. Do I have a plan? Do I have enough income? Which is why it's really important to sit down with a retirement planner like myself to make sure that we can navigate retirement and have enough income. And then when you look at it, say if you have enough for your bills and you have enough to live on and you have discretionary funds, absolutely, it's a great time to put more money away for college for the kids, for the grandkids. That's what I personally do for my grandkids. Every month I'm putting money away for them and making sure just a little bit, but it adds up really nice if it's invested properly. But at the same token, you can't really do Roth contributions anymore at that point because you no longer have earned income.
Right.
So you can no longer contribute to a qualified plan or a Roth. But there are some other things that you can contribute to, and if you do have the money, definitely a good time to maximize it in diversified strategies, which we're always looking for diversification to make sure we take care of every option that we have out there to maximize your earnings and your tax-free future income and growth.
And there's lots of options to consider. We will get to more discussions on Roth in a few, but when it comes to Social Security first, should they wait or file right away?
You know, you hear it's a split fence on that one. A lot of people say, oh my gosh, I'm going to file as soon as I retire. Then, oh no, you have to wait till you're 70 because it rolls up that 8% guaranteed. That's absolutely true. From full retirement age to age 70, you get that 8% guaranteed roll up in your Social Security.
Yeah.
But who has the crystal ball? Do we know if we're going to live to 70, 80, 90, 100? Granted, the older you live, the longer you live, the more your beneficiary, your spouse will receive, the more benefits you will receive. But there's that Social Security maximization report you really want to see. There's two steps. Number one, what does that Social Security maximization report tell me for myself or my spouse that I should file to optimize my benefits? But number two, what does that mean for my personal situation? Because that's one. You also have to look at how much income you're going to need, if you have a pension coming in, what your health is like, and then once you put it all together, I take the three-prong approach where Social Security maximization report, then your health and everything, and then how much you need. I put all that together, and then we say, based on all this, this is really when you should file. So you just don't want to leave it to chance. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars that you don't want to leave it to chance and pick the wrong. And some people have filed too soon and had, lost benefits. You do have a 1-year redo. So if you did it, if you already filed and say, my gosh, I wish I wouldn't have done that, you have 1 year to redo it. You have to pay everything back, but you can. So definitely give us a call if you want to know when the best time to file Social Security. We'll do that report for you and then show you for your personal situation.
Very good. Good heads up. So back to Roth discussions. We discussed Roth IRA and Roth conversion. Can you just tell us how that works again? And is it a good idea overall?
Absolutely. Roth IRA is a great thing to do. It's tax-free growth. It's tax-free earnings, tax-free pulling it out because it's after-tax money. You're only limited to put so much in a year. If you're over 50, of course, it's $7,000 a year you can put into it. And a lot of times people have qualified plans at work and they have Roth 401s that they can contribute to. So the thing about the Roth is you're putting the money in after tax, and then you pull it out tax-free as long as you wait 5 years, the 5-year wait. Now, the one thing is when it comes to retirement, you have to make sure that if you don't have enough tax-free income coming in, you're going to be subject to your Social Security being taxed. And, oh my gosh, why I don't want to pay tax on my Social Security. Well, then you got to look at strategies to make sure that you've got tax-free income coming in. whether it's a Roth or it's a life insurance retirement program, there are strategies to give you tax-free income. The Roth conversion, especially right now in our low tax brackets that we're in right now, we definitely want to maximize, making sure we take some income right now, stay in a low tax bracket, convert all that into tax-free down the road. My gosh, it's the best 1-2 punch. It's really going to help maximize your income, your savings, your way of living. It's just a really good strategy. It's not for everybody. I mean, not everybody can do it, but we actually, again, we have this report. We have a Roth conversion report that we actually, with the software, we can show you what the savings, the tax savings will be over your lifetime, and it's unbelievable.
Very good. Yeah, good heads up. And fixed annuity, is it really worth it, Joe?
Fixed annuity, great idea. You got to be careful with annuities, right? And sometimes annuity is a bad word. If you don't understand it, anything is a bad word. But right now, you can get a 4.5% guarantee. I know I'm an advisor. I cannot talk about guarantee, but a fixed annuity is a guarantee that you can get, and it has a very good security, very good guarantees. You can get 4.5% guaranteed for 3 to 5 years right now. And that's just one. There are a lot of other ones out there that also give you market growth without risk or without fees. So everyone's different. You don't want to rush into it. You want to make sure you totally understand it. I believe in education. So we love to educate our clients. We love to have that fixed bucket of money that we can always pull from and at least do better than 1 or next 0.0 in the savings account. We want to make sure that we have some decent growth out there and safe money to pull from at all times.
And Joe, should retirees at all look at rental properties for income, or does it make sense to kind of pay off their current mortgage first?
I love paying off mortgages. I love having no debt when you go into retirement. It's really nice to have that peace of mind and not have to worry about a house payment. So if at all possible, absolutely, we don't want to carry a lot of debt in retirement. Most retirees are going into retirement with no mortgage.
Yeah.
But again, if you're at a 2.25% or 2.5% interest rate, it's almost like free money. So it doesn't make sense if you're actually earning more than that. Not really. So every case is a little bit different. Rental properties, if you are good with that, some people love the rental income. I love that income source. It's a great thing, and plus it's an appreciating asset. So a lot of times it is a really good revenue source if you're comfortable with that and you want to deal with it. Because it can be kind of a pain, but for some it's really, really great. It's a nice piece to the retirement.
Glad that we have you to go over these options, Joe. So thank you for calling in this morning.
It's my pleasure. Good to be with you, Blake. Take care.
Yeah, you as well. And for those of you at home, of course, the latest financial news and market updates, be sure to subscribe to Joe's newsletter, Financial Vitals. And for more information on today's topic, all you got to do is just go over to the Aging in Style page on our website, WNEM.com.